Hi, I'm Suzie, and I live with Ehlers Danlos Syndrome, a nice mystery muscle wasting condition, especially in my hands, which are quite wonky, as my friends say. And I've got osteopenia as well. How haven't they impacted on my life would be a better question. I think fatigue is the main problem. Living with fatigue is really draining, and everything you do, even taking a shower, you have to allow for, oh, after that, I'm going to need to have a sit down and a rest, especially if you're washing your hair and all that, because that just takes more energy. It's quite isolating because I don't work. Definitely found that really difficult, just not meeting people and not engaging with people, especially kind of working age people. I've got lots of lovely friends of all different ages, so I'm really blessed like that. But yeah, it can be very isolating. And obviously the pain and managing the pain and painkillers, daily painkillers with all their side effects, and coping with doctors and fighting people, and not literally, of course, I'm not out in my suit of armor, but fighting receptionists and doctors and trying to get my voice heard. That takes a toll as well. So yeah, it's difficult. Well, the first thing is I hate exercise. It's really boring. I was doing physio exercises every day. I had a lovely physio who unfortunately retired. So it was just the perfect time to kind of try to do my physio by myself at home all the time, which I was doing, but it was so boring. 20 minutes before the bath every night, doing these silly exercises, leaning against walls and all that. It just gets so boring. So Mobilates has helped because it just keeps it fresh and interesting. I still don't like the exercise bit, but I like chatting and seeing everyone, and that just makes it fun and bearable. And so I feel like I'm doing my physio every day, but in a controlled and safe environment and with friends. I can give a really concrete example, actually, which is since I've done Mobilates, I haven't woken up in the night with my shoulder out of joint. So it's really helping to strengthen my joints and my muscles and tendons and all that, and really helping me hold my joints in place. So if it was just that one thing, it would be worth it. But it's just keeping me going, really. I'm never going to get better as such, but I'm certainly not getting any physically worse. So it's doing the job of physio, but in a much more fun way. Do you want the truth?
Go for it.
I can give you one good moment and one bad moment. The bad moment is quite hilarious, really, which is when I got stuck on the Swiss ball, when I decided it was a great idea to lean forwards over it and with my legs up in the air, but then I realized I hadn't got strong enough arms to get back down. This, I think, was in the first ever big ball class, and I am shouting for my mum, who was downstairs, luckily, to come and collect me. She had to help me roll off safely. So now I always make sure I'm next to a sofa so that if it happens again, I could just roll onto the sofa. But of course, it hasn't happened again, and now I'm actually quite good on the ball. But a good moment was, I think it was in Boost Your Bones, when I realised Kerry taught us an exercise where you kind of lean side to side with your whole body and gently put your arms down and put some weight down your hands. And I think it was the first time in about 15, 20 years that I'd ever managed to put weight through my arms and do an exercise. So that was just amazing to finally find a weight bearing hand exercise that I can actually do without being in pain. So two standout moments there, really. But don't join because you think you're going to fall off a big ball, because that's just me. I'm a bit strange, really. Do it. It is an investment. Yes, there's a cost involved, but I think it's no worse than paying for private physio or anything like that. And you're just getting so much more. You're getting a community online, and sometimes in person. Unfortunately, I live a bit far away from a lot of that, but yeah, you get the lovely community and you get the crafting events and the socials, especially at Christmas and Easter and things like that. So yeah, definitely go for it. And there's classes of every level, which is great. So if you're having a really bad day or you're not feeling very strong, you can stay in bed and do exercise that way. Oh, and the other great thing definitely is you can do classes in your pajamas. And the free trial is really good as well. I was doing my free trial for way too long because I didn't realize it had expired, but it is a genuine free trial and you really do get to try out the different classes. So it is worth doing. Don't think you're just going to be inundated with loads of emails and messages saying, well, are you going to join? And we'll give you 20% off if you join by next Tuesday and all that. It is a genuine free trial, so go for it. I just really enjoy being a part of it and feeling useful and like there's people that know me. So if I'm having a really bad day, I can send a message and people who understand can reply and that really gives you a boost. But at the same time, you don't feel like the abnormal one. You're not the one who sitting at home and can't do things. Everyone's in the same boat really, and you find that we can all do things, whether it's cross stitch or sharing stories of our animals and all that kind of thing. We're all useful and we've all got our purposes in life, and yeah, it's nice to find other people like you really. Just really to say that if you're having second thoughts thinking that this kind of exercise isn't for you because you won't manage it, then that means it's for you. If you were going to be the person who sat there in an exercise class and everything was too easy, then no, this isn't for you. But if you're the person who's worried that you can't do it, then this is perfect for you because everything will be adapted to your needs. And I love the fact we can just shout out in the middle of the class and say, Kerry, Liam, I can't do that one because of my hands. And you'll get a different option instead. And that's just lovely. You never sit there and think, oh, I'm just going to have to sit this bit out. Not unless you need a rest.